Today is a good day. We have updated information on King Arthur Legends Rise. This is a sponsored video, but believe me, everything I'm saying about this is because I love the game. I played the 2 previous betas so hard. Come and join us down below on Discord and you'll get involved with all the people who ask me every single day, when is this game coming out? It's a turn-based gacha game. There's so many bosses to fight, so much gear to farm, so many things to build in your Camelot, building it up. Visually stunning. You're seeing things behind me right now that are already to you looking amazing, but it's more than that. Once you get your hands on the game, when you play the game, I promise you, you will love it as much as I do. We're gonna cover a lot of amazing things about this game in this video, but the real reason I'm doing this video is because you can pre-register for the game right now. If you look down below at the links, go ahead and pre-register. And there's another open beta coming out. Now, this is an open beta. Everybody's gonna be able to participate with this. And if you don't know, this game also has a PC client. So you'll be able to jump on your PC client and play it on a big monitor and then cross progression. Right when you're done playing on your PC, you can jump off, grab your mobile device and play the game. The same exact game on the go. So look down below at those links, come and pre-register and get ready to join me for this open beta. And I don't know if I'm allowed to say this. We'll see if they'll cut this out of my video. I hope this is the last beta we play because I want this game to come out yesterday. We all want it to come out now. And if you join us for this open beta, I know you'll feel the same way. If you want to look back and see other gameplay, other boss battles, if you want to find out about detailed information for the gear and all the other game modes they have, as well as tier lists. These are comprehensive tier lists that we've already put together during beta that can kind of tell you how much we love this game. So if you want to flip back through the channel, you'll see all these videos about it. Let's talk about the combat first. So the combat feels very different than any other turn-based game that you've played before. You have 3 abilities, you have passives that have cooldown, you have a vigor system that once you start playing it, you'll realize what that's all about. Very different than the other turn-based games that you've played. And you also have passives that, depending on the battle that you're fighting, if it's daytime or raining, you can have passives that go off of that actual battle that you're playing. Daytime, nighttime, lightning, hot, cold, and you'll see it visually, like you'll see the wind coming in and it's windy, and you'll know that your hero has this passive that gets additional effects depending on what the battlefield is. And the battlefield isn't just like this static battlefield of your guy jumping across and hitting one person and jumping back. Your guys kind of circle each other. Sure, it's the same turn-based gacha game, but it feels completely different because your guys are always moving. They're always doing something. And when you do boss fights, like the bosses are like they're circling each other. They're in an active battle. They're moving and they're leaning to where they can see each other, but they're not just staying static. And that goes for like the whole entirety of this game. There's so much that they've done to this to make it feel like a totally different new thing. Not just the amazing graphics, but the gameplay, along with all the gear that you collect, all the game modes they have, the way that you're rebuilding your Camelot and going through the story mode. The story mode in this isn't just your standard 1-1, 1-2, 1-3. You just go to that one stage and you click on it and you're in your 3 waves of battle. This one, you actually go across a huge immersive land. You run across it all, and there's tons of side quests, tons of, of course, main story quests that you're going to want to follow. And the side quests are great. They're huge. This makes it really good for situations to where if you run out of stamina in a game, if you run out of, ways to run dungeons, or you've done all these battles, you've done all the weekly battles, daily stuff, you can run around this huge world and have so much to do. Let's talk about how the weapons are different in this game. So each hero has a weapon and there's different affinities for the weapon. You'll have 3 different weapons that you level up and each of them are separate affinities. You're used to having 3 affinities in turn-based games to where one does more damage to the other and they go in a circle and keep doing damage that way. One is stronger than the other. Well, in this one, you have a weapon that is of each of those elements. When you summon a hero, it comes to you with like a base element. And then you will get weapons for it that you then upgrade as well that will be of a different element. And when you change over to that weapon, you have different skills on that hero. If I'm playing a fire weapon and I have like an AoE move on my skill 3 and then some other move on my skill 2, and then I switch to a frost one, I will have different moves now. So it's not that like one hero is just that one hero. This is where it becomes more immersive and more things to customize in this game. Sure, you're looking for all that gear that you normally do with those main stats and those substats. These are the games I love to play, but you're also having to decide which weapon will I use, which is going to suit me the most, which abilities are going to be the best for me. And there's so many heroes. Just like any game, it's a hero collection game. You're going to be surprised. Let's get into a little bit of story. I don't want to give away all the details. You're, of course, a young King Arthur. You're trying to reclaim Camelot. So embark on an action-packed adventure that takes you on a dark and mysterious journey inspired by the perilous adventures of a young King Arthur. Fight to reunite Britain against the treacherous King Lot and the dark gods who grant him strength. There's currently over 60 heroes to collect, each with 3 unique weapons that change their abilities, like we talked about earlier. From powerful mages and raging warriors to undead ghouls and dark fake creatures, there's always something new to unlock. The bosses in this game are amazing. They look so good. They're great battles to fight. Test your mettle against two-headed dragons, eldritch horrors, dark gods, as you and your squad take on a variety of legendary bosses. All of this is brought to us by Unreal Engine 5, and if you're not sold by now, I don't know what I can tell you. You just have to try the game out. You will be as excited as I am, I promise you, and all the people on Discord. So again, come over and join us. Look down below at the links. Come and pre-register for the game now, and then come and join us for the open beta. I'd like to thank Kabam again for sponsoring this video. King Arthur Legends Rise. Guys, this is the game. This will be the game of the year. Give it a try. You will not be disappointed. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Please subscribe if you haven't. I will see you all in a video soon.